We'll take a quick look at an introduction to our screens and some of the functionality that we can accomplish with them. On the screen right here is our live table view. You'll notice we have a few different views, and the moving lights are, we have some multi-parameter devices patched. This is the way the console is going to boot up. A screen that might be a little more comfortable or you're more used to seeing is if we tap the format button here. You'll notice that we come over to the live channel, or the high density channel display. So this is something that we're used to seeing, which is one through, in this case 120, which is a group of channels. We can change this display a little bit by holding down the format button and using the wheel. We can zoom in to a silly big size, or we can zoom back out to something a little more dense if we wanted to squeeze more channels on there. In reality, about 20 across proves to be a pretty good number. The channels display in a nice size. Down here we have our single queue, or the live queue view. This is the current active queue. There's a variety of different ways to reference this. And our command line. And this is where you'll see what you type on the keyboard will pop up here. Down in the bottom right are what our S keys or soft keys are doing in this display. S1 is select last. So if we were to hit that, it would pull up our last selection. And these will remap depending on what view we're in and what function we're doing. I'm going to tap swap to change screens because we're only recording one right now. You'll actually be working with, typically the console will run with 2 screens, so you won't have to do that. This is our playback status display, or our queue list, as we're probably a little more used to referring to it. Queue and queue numbers, queue timing, total length of queue. These are some queues that you'll see us build as we go through these tutorials. Down here is our master time, or our master control list. You'll see this also. We'll cover it in more detail. And our fader bar or fader block here, which shows what the labels on the faders are, and we'll cover that in more detail a little later as well.